Hi, my name's Geeta Sidhu-Robb and I am the founder and CEO of Nosh Detox Delivery. In these videos, we aim to give you answers to really common questions that otherwise you can't get from an expert. And we have helped women and men over 11 and a half years to find natural solutions to their vitamin deficiencies, to their health problems, to their absolute inability to create a life of wellness. So today we're going to talk about plant-based iron. Now, having an iron deficiency is becoming, unfortunately, more and more common. And generally speaking, when you have an iron deficiency, people will tell you to eat red meat. But what do you do when you have an iron deficiency and you are, like I am, a vegetarian? What do we do when we're looking for plant-based iron? So you can get plant-based iron from a lot of places. I have this incredibly long list, which I'm actually going to read out to you so that you can understand that having vegan and vegetarian-based iron is actually not a difficult thing to do. So good plant-based sources of iron include lentils, chickpeas, beans, tofus, cashew nut, chia, linseed, hemp seed, pumpkin seed, kale, figs, raisins, quinoa. Now that's a very long list. At any stage in that list, you will be able to actually pick up plant-based iron. You just need to be focused on having it within your diet on a regular basis. And every one of those are really quite healthy foods, so putting them in your diet is probably a good thing just on a regular basis. I always say that the nuts and seeds are the ones that we tend to forget. Make sure you have this much of a portion, whatever your hand and palm sized is, in a closed fist, and add them into your snacks, because that is the best way to actually add nuts and seeds into your diet. Otherwise, we tend to forget about them. Now, in order to properly absorb iron, this is the other second really important step. In order to absorb vegetarian plant-based iron, we really need to be eating it with vitamin C. When you have vitamin C with plant-based iron, the vitamin C helps to break down the iron into a form that is more easily absorbed by the body. So let's be clear. What I'm saying is it's not enough to just eat vitamin C and eat plant-based iron products. What you need to do is actually have them at the same meal in a pairing in order for your body to absorb the maximum amount of iron that it possibly can absorb. One of the things that we don't understand about bodies is that so many things like foods, like the way the body works, work together. Think about your legs and when you walk. You don't walk with one leg, you walk with both your legs. This is how vitamins and nutrients are best absorbed in your body. Many products in your body need to be paired with other ones for you to get the maximum benefit. Plant-based iron should always be eaten with vitamin C for it to be absorbed at its utmost. So for example, if you are going to eat spinach or you're going to eat anything with lentils, take either lemon or orange and use them in the dressing that you're going to use on your dish and squeeze them in so that you've got your splash of vitamin C and you've got the iron-based product. So when you're looking at what you're doing, I mean, I use lentil in an awful lot in almost every single salad that I make as part of my dressings. I use a very basic dressing. I use a splash of olive oil, half a squeeze of lemon and some salt. And that's what I'm using. And I'm picking up my acid there and I'm picking up my vitamin C, and I use that as any form of dressing on the green leaves. Now, the darker the green leaves, the more iron they're going to contain in them. So when you use the lemon in the dressing, you're going to have added in the vitamin C and the absorption levels will be much higher. The last thing to point out is that there are some things that inhibit the absorption of iron. So having things like tea and coffee, particularly straight after a meal, will inhibit the absorption of iron. If you are going to have tea and coffee after a meal, which kind of what you want to, give it sort of about a half an hour, and then at the end of the half an hour you can have your tea and coffee because your body will have gone through the process of digestion and it is much safer for you to have it then. I hope this was helpful. Please like, subscribe, and also comment below and let me know what you tried as a dish to help you to up the amount of plant-based iron you eat in a day.